Right now at 5 o'clock, business leaders are voicing more concerns about proposals coming out of the state capitol, namely tolls, raising the minimum wage, and paid family leave. But today, some in Litchfield County did get a chance to speak up one-on-one with the governor. Channel 3's Susan Raff is live. She's at the Legislative Office building right now in Hartford with more details on all this. I'm sure they had a lot to say, Susan.
They certainly do. And you know, the business community is usually pretty vocal, but this year, perhaps even more so in light of what's coming out of the state capitol. Members of the chamber had a chance to talk to the governor today, and while they feel that some of these proposals could be well intended, they feel they could have bad consequences. The Northwest Connecticut Chamber of Commerce held its annual meeting Friday, and the room was packed. The guest speaker, Governor Ned Lamont.
What I really wanted to accomplish with that budget was to, make a statement that we've got our fiscal house in order.
Governor Lamont said his budget isn't pretty, but an honest one. However, it's his plans for tolls and raising things like the state's minimum wage to $15 an hour that has some businesses talking.
A lot of the smaller manufacturers with the $15 minimum wage that is proposed coming.
Michael Anthony runs a staffing company that fills manufacturing jobs.
These are unskilled labor that are making the $10 to $12 an hour, and you're going to artificially raise that 50% over a 4-year period. And I think with the businesses that rely on this labor, I think you've just given them a blueprint to say, we've got 4 years to make an exit plan.
Other concerns were raised about having municipalities fund teacher pensions and paid family leave. Many think it's a good policy, but small businesses may not be able to afford it. Lynn Gellermino is the executive director of the Warner Theater, which relies heavily on hundreds of volunteers. If there are tolls, she says some may think it's not worth the trip.
It's true in any volunteerism. For anybody who's going to be traveling to do that, at what point does it become not reasonable for them to be doing that any longer?
While these proposals may not be so popular, Lamont says in the long run, they are important for the state.
Every Republican legislature is fully in support of spending significant money to upgrade our transportation system, but they just don't want to pay for it. Or they want to do what exactly got us into the mess going back to last generation, put it on the credit card for the state of Connecticut.
We're going to give the governor some time, and we're willing to sit down at the table. He's a new governor. I think he's working very hard. He's trying to do the right thing for the state.
Governor Lamont also fielded questions about recreational marijuana, something he supports, and says Connecticut should just join our neighbors and regulate it. But even that has concerns that were raised today by the business community. If that passes, how would they handle it? Would it impact their employees? And how would they put drug testing to place or in place? We are live in Hartford. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you.